What is up, YouTube? In this tutorial, I will be teaching you guys how to make a Roblox advanced main menu with custom cameras. So like simulators where you have tutorials, like that stuff. So what we can do is we can pop up the shop, buy stuff in it, and then settings, and then we can press play, and then we spawn into the map. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna teach you guys today in this video, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so what we're gonna want to do is first we're gonna want to put a part. We are gonna want to make the size 2 by 2 by 2, so it's a perfect cube like this, and then we're gonna want to put it up kind of in the air, and then we're gonna want to anchor it so it doesn't fall down. And now what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna go to surface, press this little arrow. We're gonna want to go to front surface and put glue, so that way we know which way it's facing. We can make it whatever color we want. So the camera should look like this. And then so once we have this, what we're gonna want to do is name this to menu camera. So we're gonna want to name that menu camera, and then we're gonna want to go to starter GUI. We're gonna want to add a screen. Oh my gosh, screen GUI, and in the screen GUI, we're gonna add a local script. Rename the local script to camera script, and then close that. And then we're gonna want to add a frame, and what this frame is gonna be is where the buttons are gonna be in. So what this frame is actually gonna be is we're just gonna make the size 1, 1, or no, 1, 0, 1, 0. No, okay, so I was right, hold on. So the size is gonna be 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, whatever. Just make it to where it fits the whole screen, and then you should be good. Come on. Let's actually go. I forgot what it is. I thought it was like 1, 1, or whatever, so that's fine. We can do that, and then fill the rest up. That's what I did, though, okay? That's fine. Let's actually go and change that to 1. There we go. So now what we're going to want to do is make this transparent. In the frame, we're going to want to add a text button. We're going to want to put it to the side, and then we can customize it as we would like. So I'm going to make it blue, and then text color is white, and then the font Gotham black, and text scaled, and then text stroke transparency 0, and then text play. So this is gonna be the button that is gonna activate it. So now, oh yeah, okay, so what we want to do is we want to go into lighting, click the plus, and add a blur effect. So now, as you guys can see, it's gonna put a blur effect. Let's just set this to 0. There we go. We can close that off now, and we can also make this transparent if we want right now, but we don't need to. We can do that later. So let's go ahead and do this, and then what we're gonna do next is we are going to actually write the script to make this work. So we're going to want to delete that, and then we're going to want to put down local player equals game.players.local player, and then go down to line 2, local character equals player.character added. And then the third line, local mouse equals player colon get mouse. And in parentheses. And then we're gonna wanna do local camera equals game dot workspace dot current camera. And then we're gonna wanna go down 2 lines and say local default C frame equals camera dot C frame. And then go down another line and say local view equals 150. We can change that later if we need to. And then say local blur equals game dot lighting dot blur. And then go down 2 lines, and this is where you say what's like how much blur you want. So you can say, so basically what this does is in lighting you can choose how much blur you want, so you can go all the way up to 56. But what we're gonna set it to is right here, so 20. So what we want to write in the script is we're gonna want to write blur dot size equals 20, and then go down 2 lines and say function update camera parentheses, and say camera dot C frame equals game dot workspace dot menu camera. So that's going to this, so it will show this. That's confusing, but you guys will see. So what it basically does is make it you go in first person onto this block. So it basically makes you go like this, like inside the block, aiming at whatever. And then what we can do next in the script is say okay, so C-frame dot C-frame, okay, equals game dot workspace dot menu camera dot C-frame, and then go down 2 lines after the end, say game colon parent, or wait, no, game colon get service run service, and then go out of that and then say dot render stepped, and then connect, and say update camera, and then we can just delete these so it looks like that. We can go down 2 lines now and say script.parent.frame.play.mouse button 1 click connect, and a colon connect, and then function, and say that. So hold on, I gotta fix that. There we go. So it looks like there's an error in here. So script.parent.frame.play mouse button 1 click. Let's go ahead and write this again. Script.parent.frame.play.mouse button 1 click connect. Okay, that's why. I just found the mistake. So what we need to do is actually, we gotta rename this to play. So this should work now. So we need to say play, and then in these parentheses we need to say function, function, boom. There's still a mistake. Menu GUI parent, parent.frame, so frame, and then inside it play mouse. So that should be working. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna leave that for now, and okay, yeah. So, and then let's say wait 0.2 seconds, and then we can go down another line and say, so what this is doing is once you press the play button, the blur will go away. So blurred point size equals 0, and then game.workspace dot menu music stop. And what this does is you can like add your own music if you want. Camera type equals enum dot camera type dot custom, and then script dot parent dot frame colon destroy, and script colon destroy. So we can go ahead and go to toolbox and pick out a sound that looks nice. I can't really hear this, but I think my volume is broken, so we don't need to do that. You guys can do that if you want to, but we don't need to. So that's the end of the script, so we can go ahead and close that off. Here's one good look for you guys. If you want to pause the video right here and write this down if you didn't get it all. We can go ahead and close that off now. And then we can duplicate. Okay, so first let's test this. So let's go ahead into the studios. Okay, so right now we can still walk around, but that's fine. And then, so it's blurred. And then once you press play, so there's one slight problem in that. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back, and I found my mistake. So instead of line 18, I said script.parent.play. That needs to be script.parent.frame. So that's a slight problem. So we need to go ahead and change that to frame.play. And now, once we go into the game, it should be upset. It should be rendering is paused for debugging. I don't know what that means, but okay. Let's actually pause that real quick and try to go back in. Come on, don't do this to me. Resume. Okay, so now we can press play, and as you guys can see, the blur goes away. So I need to do one more bug, and yeah. Okay, so this is actually not that big of a bug. All you guys need to do to get rid of this bug is you need to just remove this line right here. Boom. So that should work now, because we don't, unless you have music, if you guys have music that you want to be playing, you guys can do that. Oh my gosh, why does that keep happening? So now if we press play, that should go away, and we should be walking around. So now we can stop, and now what we can do is we can duplicate this play button. We can move it down, and then we can duplicate it again, and then we can rename these to shop, and then we can rename this one to settings, or just setting. I'll just name it to setting. And now what we can do is we can rename these as well. So text shop, come on, shop, and then text setting. And now I was going to make these a little longer. And now what we can do is we can click on this, and then we can add a local script to it. Boom. And now in this local script, we want to type script.parent.mouse button one click :connect function. So that makes it function, and then script.parent.parent.parent.shop equals shop.visible equals true. So what that does is so once we have like our frame in there, that will open the frame. So now we can just say copy, and then in the settings we can paste into, and then just change this to setting. So now what we can do is we can inside the menu we can add a frame, and then doesn't have to be too complicated. I'm just gonna make this the shop. Background color, just make it, guys. Also, if I sound tired, it's because it's 2 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, I'm trying to get these videos out for you guys. Cause just let me know if you like these, and if you don't, just let me know what you guys rather have. I feel like these are entertaining for people and helpful, so that's why I do these. But if you guys don't like them, just tell me. It doesn't hurt. So let's actually make this a little bit lighter. There we go. And then in that frame, we can have, or we can rename this to shop. And then in this, we can have a scrolling frame. First, actually, I'm going to set this up. We can have a text label. Just so I don't have to. Background color, just like a dark blue. Color, text color, white. Text, scale, font. What does bold look like? Alright, yeah, I like Gotham Black better. And then we can make this text say shop. And then we can add a... We can add a... Come on. Okay. We can add a text stroke transparency to 0, so it makes a black outline. And then also take away this border size pixel, because that looks really bad. Okay, so what we can do now with this scrolling frame is we can add it to here, scale it to the right size. There we go. Now what we can do is say transparency 1. And then we can, what I do is I make the scrolling wheel size to like 8. That's what I like it at. And then now we have a scrolling frame that we can scroll on. And then now what we want to do is we want to add a text button into the shop. So what this text button is going to be is you guys will have to guess, like right now. Like just guess in the comments right now. Guess what this is going to be. So yeah, it's gonna be, if you guys guess, drop a comment down in this, oh my gosh, drop a comment down in the comments right now what you guys think it is. Alright, what this is this is a close button. Wow, a close button. So what we can do is the text color could be white, or it could be red, whichever you guys prefer. And then background color, we're gonna want to make it like that looks good. Font, Gotham Black, and then text scale, of course, and then text, and then let's just make this say X, and then we can do that, and now we can put that in the corner. Ugh, this looks ugly. Take away the border, dude. I swear, bro. It looks so bad. Okay. My stomach hurts. Okay, so what we can do now is we can add a local script into this. Actually, first, rename this to close. Boom. And add a local script into this. And then say script.parent.mouse button 1 click connect function. So this script is a little bit different. So on the bottom line, we're going to want to say script.parent.visible equals false. So what that will do is, I'll go ahead and show you guys actually. So what we can do now is, it's pretty cool because now, let's resume. Now we can close and open the shop. And you can't close and open it from here, so you have to go like this, and then you can play, and then it goes away. So what we can do now is we can Control D and then just rename this to settings, and then change this text to settings. Actually, let me check the script because no. Okay, that's the problem. That's why I kept doing that. So what we need to do is we need to check what I said. So we called it setting, so not settings. So you guys want to watch out for that. There you go. What we can do is make this a tad bit smaller. Let's go ahead and close or hide this. Or no, that's the shop, so we need to scale that. So let's go ahead and make the shop visible. No. And then settings. And let's go ahead and so let's frick. Let's just go ahead and select all of this. And then we can go ahead and scale that down. Why is the shop still visible? There we go. So now we just have the settings right here. And what we can do is go ahead and do that. And then we can, inside the scrolling frame, we can add a text button, or a text label. We can just make the text color white. And font black. Text scale, boom. Transparency 1. And then with this label, what we could do is we can rescale it. And then we can name this whatever. We can say music if you want to turn off music or whatever. And then we can add, inside of that, we can add a text button. And then we can say, we can make the color, background color like, a nice green color. And then text color, white, of course. And then font, black. And then text scale, boom. And then we can make the text say yes. And then let's duplicate that and change this color to like that type of red. And then let's make the text say no. So there we go. We have 2 buttons now. And what we're going to want to do later, I'm too lazy to do it right now, is we can make it to where it actually works. But I don't have music, so yeah, I'm just too lazy to do it right now. So now that we have that, let's actually see if this works. So let's go ahead and press play. Now we have our settings, our shop, and we can play. So there we go. We have all of our stuff. And what we can actually do with this is we can like put it under the map or just high up in the sky. And we can actually add a part. And we can go ahead and make a little platform. Oops. We can make a little platform thingy majig. And that way, actually, let's go ahead and make these cast shadows off. That way it doesn't make any shadows, so it looks clean. And then go ahead and do that. Duplicate, Control D, boom, and Control D. So now we have that. Now that we have all those, let's go ahead and select them and anchor. And what I did was I made like a Piggy type thing. So what I searched up was what I did is I searched up like Piggy. Or if you guys want, you can. Okay, so what I would do is I would add a Piggy, scale that guy like that, and then add whatever this thingy is. Oh wait, oops. Whatever this thingy is, where is he? Is he not spawning in, or? Come on. Alright, I guess he's not spawning in. So we can add this guy. And then scale him. Rotate him. And then what we can actually do is we can make this closer up so it looks better. And then we have that. So it looks like this, basically. And if we want, we can change this color to like a black, maybe. Let's see how that looks. Alright, so let's go to actually make that to gray. Let's duplicate this. Boom. And then let's see how this looks. So now we have our own Piggy type game. And we have our shop that you can buy traps and stuff in. We have our settings. And then you have your play. And then, so yeah, that's basically the end of this video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. And it's been Code Monkey, and I'm out. See you guys later.